Hello and welcome. It's another day under the sun, and we've got video games to play. Radiant Soul here with maybe the finale of Pokemon Fire Red. Jump over to it. We're gonna go into Cerulean Cave. We're spending 45 minutes to try to catch Lugia, and I'm like, let me make some progress first. If they're gonna be 70 and Mewtwo's gonna be 70, it's gonna be a lot better if I'm closer in level to them. So we'll head into the cave, get some levels up. Jolteon would be the ideal one to tackle everything with. Ladder there. $46 gold bats isn't bad. $49 Parasect might be worth catching. Because I might train that up. Help me capture those things if I can give it the full swipe. $61 Primate. Okay, that's strong. Status bubble. A Wobbuffet. Okay, shit. I can't. Okay. Wobbuffet's curious because it is counter-based. Okay. I wasn't expecting a Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet, the patient Pokemon. To keep its pitch black tail hidden, it lives quietly in the darkness. It is never first to attack. Oh, okay. I'm suddenly like, oh, I have no memory of this. Come on. Instant sleep. I wish it did more. Really? Jeez. special attack to not get spored. Okay. I can't switch or retrieve? There's a shadow tag? Well, then what? I can't knock it out. Where I need like a Pokédoll or something? What is the... Is there like a time limit on Destiny Bond? Until the user's next turn. I can delay it. It has to be. Oh, I see the Mewtwo. Hey, Ditto. They probably have levitate. Nope. Need that. Okay. Just getting to Mewtwo is going to be a big drain on resources. Well, we have to take multiple trips just to level. But did I really cut straight to it? My first go? Yeah, I did. Gotta recover. Gonna be the same moveset that's giving me a problem with Lugia. Oh, I can't sleep it. Miss with cut? Really? Gone. Might kill me. I just need you in the red. Ah. Like, just let Ice Beam hit and freeze it. dead. All I got left is paralysis. Nothing in the water here? If there's not anything stronger. I think it's just going to be Psyducks. Which isn't ideal. Does that remove statuses? That's more like it. Yeah, get a few of those. Let's sell some levels. Here, we'll switch. And a Confuse Ray or something, right? $15. Guess we're just gonna have to grind here. Sleep is the best condition I can do. Paralysis is a backup. Probably the best way to deal with that, because then he can't affect Golem. Still trying to get everybody to level 70. At least 65. Good ability to steal. Not gonna heal much from that. Decent defense stats. I mean, if it's going to be a Pokemon that purely relies on counterattacks, yeah. Shit! What kind of revives do I have? I have regular revives. Okay, I'll take that. Electrode, the ball Pokemon. It explodes in response to even minor stimuli. It's feared with the nickname of the Bomb Ball. Another one, okay. If it does explode, Golem should take it. Easily take a few of those. The main reason I don't just want to go in and use the Master Ball is what am I going to do with Suicune? Those things are just running around like crazy. Turn the custom-made resources to be right here. Right, let's take some other routes. There's plenty of items about. 4 times weakness. Only have like 4 or 5 rare candies. Hope I kill him in one because probably has explosion. Not worth fighting. Are you going to have overheat? Jeez. Really need it to not have it guard up, yeah. Yeah, those are difficult to fight. Just the nature of their high defense and their moveset. Plus the ability. You may catch this one. Honestly, it's a higher level than my Valpo. I wouldn't have the poison. I wouldn't have the weakness to psychic attacks. Let me go get it. Hello, Root of all beers. Welcome. Ooh, that might hurt. Okay, not too bad. We're just here in Cerulean Cave. Wondering if I'm going to catch Mewtwo tonight. I am quite underleveled. I did make it all the way to him already. It's just like, I'm not making progress trying to capture it. You're EV trading your Charmeleon? Nice. I used to do stuff like that years ago. I think the most I did it was between Diamond and Pearl and Black and White 2. Because we managed to get the Pokerus. I remember that made EV training a lot easier. In fact, some of my Pokemon in Pokemon Home might still have that. It's a 40 special attack and 222 speed. Woo! That's a sweeper. I think that's one of the things I've appreciated about newer entries in the games is that because there's no more HMs, you don't have to compromise your Pokemon's move list to be like, oh, here's the Pokemon I adventured with. Now I have to not use them, but breed new ones with better natures and better EVs to actually be competitive. Like, half the fun is like, I built this team. Let's see how this team does. And just to be so compromised by the movesets and everything. And you already put in like, what, 30, 40 hours for the story? And then just to be like, all right, time to start over. Yeah, you honestly love it in EV training. Because I never get, like I said, I never got too deep into it, but you have to be like fighting specific Pokemon for that, right? Like for increasing speed, it's like, all right, let's go fight some HMs, yeah. Let's go fight a bunch of Zubats to increase my speed. Let's move Pokemon. I want to see. Yeah, I was like, maybe I'll use a Parasect. Level 30, level 49, and then what is your moveset? Leave spores on contact, okay. You have neither spore. Yeah, specific ones, yeah. And I guess nowadays it's a lot easier because there's like websites to make it easy to like track everything. Like, all right, I need this many guys to track and keep appraisal of where the points are going. That's what I kind of liked about what they were bringing with Pokemon Champions, was just that, yeah, you can customize it all. Just there. Here's your Pokemon, go. Or at least that's what I was hoping it was going to be like. Because yeah, for some people, they really like the grind and really like doing that. But like, if you want to make that competitive Pokemon more mainstream and more open to, or easier for more casuals to get into it and thus grow the scene, it needs to be like, the barrier to entry needs to be a little lower. Because the people who do love the grind, they're always going to get, ahead and be better. But for growing the scene, it's like, just lower it a little and then you'll get more people into it, and then they might find themselves, okay, now I get it, now I understand it, and then they'll get into the grind and help grow that. Because it's wild to be like looking at Evo and fighting game championships and all of these and be like, this has a larger audience than Pokemon Championship. Why is that? Like, you think the biggest property in the world would have the comparable esports scene, and it doesn't. Despite them, actually having world championship stuff. It just doesn't have the same viewership. I'm like, what am I looking up? I need to find out where the move tutor guy is. Video games, Gen 3. FIreRed Leaf Green. Then I go in this menu. Then move tutors. boss. No, these are all the actual. That's not who I need. Useful characters? Name reader, happiness checker, move deleter, move reminder, 2 island. Doesn't work for egg moves or TM moves. And what does it cost me? It's still turn-based. All popular competitive everything has very dynamic, action-oriented mechanics. Yeah, thinking about the genres that are popular. I mean, you're the shooters and such. Yeah, those are gonna be popular. Fighting games, even though it is 2-on-2. And when you really think about it, those do end up being turn-based. At that high of level, fighting games are turn-based. Just the turns are decided in fractions of seconds. Yeah. I can see that being a thing. Especially with the flow of Pokemon. Football shooters fighting MOBAs. I know there's always been complaints about how it flows of like, okay, gotta read this. Move happens. Here's the move's effect. Here's what it did. His stats got lowered. His got lowered. Now the move is over. Yeah, all of them fairly flashy. Yeah. They had like cinematic cameras and stuff like they used to in Stadium and Battle Revolution. Yes, I made Dodrio my flying Pokemon. Just to have fun with it. Heavy Islands, 2 islands. Don't make me farm some. Oh, it's tiny mushrooms, isn't it? It is an obscure resource. And every single move the Pokemon learned growing up. I'm also a mushroom maniac. Bring me 2 or 1 big mushroom. There's 1 on that Parasect. Here's the thing, like, do I go through the effort of being like, all right, well, let's see if we have one first. You have 1 tiny mushroom. You have a big mushroom. This is just to teach us this Parasect spore. Is that worthwhile? Because I don't even have false swipe on that thing. Better incentives for PvP Pokemon if they want Pokemon to be a thing. Yeah. Because like I was always mentioning earlier, like your experience playing the single player and building a team around that is very different from what you need for PvP. Because the game is much different when you're building for PvP stuff. Especially if it's the 2v2 format. Like thinking about it, how much 2v2 was in Scarlet and Violet? In base Scarlet and Violet. I know one of the DLCs, was actually like, I heard it was difficult. You know, it was actually like, oh, you actually have to build a real Pokemon team. Yeah, I have a mushroom or two. You actually take the mushrooms from these. 100% accuracy puts to sleep. Heal statums problems, restore HP, special attack. That'd be for Giga Drain and sleep. For what I want, I think removing growth. Yeah, I still have yet to dive much into champions. I want to, but then I'm like, where do I even start? Like, I have my favorite Pokemon, and I think that's where I'll start. It's like, all right, what's a good moveset for Espeon? How it compares competitively, be damned. Or what are like movesets people put together with Espeon? And then thinking about how I can branch from there. Who would pair with it type-wise, for coverage, or move combination-wise? It's like, all right, I set up with these moves. Who gains from that? There's thousands of Pokemon. You have all that knowledge, all of their moves, type coverages, covering each other. Who can learn something outside of that and combine with everything else? Like, it is a little overwhelming. Move Pokemon. Move these guys back. I don't need this one. Nope. Enjoying your big brothers. Need you for traveling. No, I don't need you right now, actually. You for getting back. Oh, it's over here. So 155, 32. Not as beefy. But it won't have weakness. I am not using Dragonair anyways. You know, with the way Scarlet and Violet was structured, one of my favorite things about that game was how it branched. It had three pretty much story paths. You had the Titan Pokemon with Arven. You had Nimona in the gym challenges, and then you had Penny and Team Star with the like weird raid battle thing. I would kind of like to see that structure again, but make one of those paths the more PvP, structured path. Be like, these are all double battles. This is hard. You need to actually build a Pokemon team around more competitive strategies and stuff. And like each of those more competitive strategies. Hey, here are moves that combo together. Oh, you never used Helping Hand before? Well, here's why Helping Hand is good. Oh, it's worthwhile to do baton passes or wide guard and utilize more of those moves. Because Scarlet and Violet already introduced, didn't introduce, but made it way easier to just swap your party on the fly. So you could just be like, okay, I'm going to go up against Fire Trainer. Well, let me bring some water and rock types. I have some ground types here. Really easy to train them up and get going. To have that and be like, oh, there's another. Yeah, it needs to be beatable for 6-year-olds. That's why I'm thinking like it could be like one of those alternate paths where it's like you get the main story, but you have this other part of the story that's like, oh, there's a bit more challenging and a bit more to it. Whether that's needed for like full completion, that's, up to them to decide how much they want to push it. It's probably going to take a beating. Especially against a Wobbuffet. Damn it. This. First attack, okay. I only have 5 Giga Drains, damn. I get a crit? It's still gonna be a bit to level that up. I'm just thinking now. It's funny, I can see that experience bar increase. I can look at the PP of my moves, and I can see the hours calculating in my head. I need this much time to level them to at least 65, get the other members up to 65. That means at least 2 trips in and out at minimum. Got like an hour left for tonight. Could have Meowths in the other 5 slots. Is that for their ability to increase experience? Is that what they do? They have an ability like that? I know about the lucky egg. Up. Didn't hit that ladder. Still mostly exploring this. Oh, pick up rare candies. Yeah, you know what? That's a pretty good idea. Right. I'm dumb. Especially if I'm gonna try for grinding. Collected 46 so far, just barely beat Koga. Ooh. The 1-2. You won. do too. Yeah. Okay. White screen. Okay. It was this way, wasn't it? Ooh, 47 candies now. Doesn't matter where you even are. Is it just out in the wild you can get that? Oh, I made it all the way. Because if that's the case, that might be something I do during the week. Catch 5 Meowths. Well, 4 Meowths. I already have one at least. And one Pokemon at a time. Opponent Pokemon needs to be KO'd at least one. Does it have to be trainer Pokemon? It has to be against trainers. Okay, so you can do it against wild Pokemon. All right. Yeah, because I know there's locations you can go to with the Versus Seeker to do that. Oh, there's a confuse ray. My favorite item in all of Pokemon is the flute you can make in Ruby and Sapphire that can get rid of confusion. That was the greatest thing ever. Yeah, maybe that's the ladder I keep going past. Yeah, I wanted to start up Legends ZA next week. But if I'm not gonna be at the level to catch Mewtwo, then I'll try some of your grinding your techniques over the week. Run around with the Meowths. I can get some rare candies. 53 speed, woo! This is current speed? Doesn't that max out at like 255 or something? Early EV speed, yes, and then you're stopping there. Here we go. One ladder, I did not go. We've at least fully explored Cerulean Cave, and it's another Ultra Ball. Okay. I need like 20 of those. Yeah, let's go this way. Make our way towards the exit. Our way towards the exit. Get ourselves set up for this grinding. And then maybe next Saturday will be the actual finale for FIreRed, my FIreRed playthrough. Yeah, I played FireRed years ago, but I never beat it. Just because by the time I got it, like Diamond and Pearl were out within a few months. And by then it's like, all right, I've gone through Ruby. Here's first gen again. I don't have the Johto Pokemon I want. Back to the original 150. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. I never went all the way through and got even to the Sevi Islands. So that's what I wanted to do here. Actually hit credits. We did that, and we took a look at a lot of the post-game content. I did get Deoxys. Spent a majority of last night trying to get Lugia. It was just not happening. Found an EV calculator, and it's like, yeah, Lugia asleep with 1 HP at level 70. You got a 4% chance of catching that thing with an Ultra Ball. I'm like, oh, okay. You'd catch it within 25 or 40 Ultra Ball. When I was like, okay, I need my Pokemon to be a little higher level. Now you're gonna grind the Oddish for special attack. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Those are going to be the most annoying things to fight. I suppose I could be using repels and such. All right. Pick up. Okay, may pick up items. Version, you have something different, right? Limber. Yeah. Leave for now. Rio. I have 10 Great Balls on me already. Yeah, here. Okay, just south. that grass, huh? Check may not be fast. It'll be faster than level 15 Meowth. Hope. I'm kind of scared if it's not. Yeah, because using this technique that you've mentioned, you know, I've heard it before. Just, you know, the years catch up. You forget about these things. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. But all those extra rare candies would be useful for the level up evolutions that I need. There's one. Where repeat balls would be nice. Hey, look at that. That'd be 3 Meowths. Fourth Meowth. Granted, we'll have to go check to see if they all have the ability. The other reason why I wanted to do this is like maybe Suicune could show up. You never know. That's why I'm saving the Master Ball. I don't know if there's anything I need to do to trigger it. Start running around. See what we got. Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I just had to double check. You're gonna be over leveled for Supreme. Yeah. Okay, so do this. Where's the best place I could go? Do Victory Road. Could kill Onyx's. Should be okay against Primates, Cokes. Would just take some time, but that allows me to grind to EVs that Parasect probably hasn't done. Why couldn't they make her 3 more levels higher? Have the backup of my team. Feels so weird. Don't forget the whole reason why you're doing this. The Meowths. Here we are again, grinding in Victory Road. See how this goes for a few minutes. Faster than me already, jeez. Okay, fine, be that way. And I just have to knock them out. I mean, honestly, I can kill about 5 onyxes. I'm glad they don't have sturdy. Where are you going, Archer? Once I'm out of Giga Drains, I need to go heal, and I guess I'll see if Meowth's picked up anything in that time. Lucky there. Probably the scariest thing I can fight. Intimidate cuts my attack. Poison. Am I 4 times weak to poison? I can't remember if Bug is also weak to poison in this. I'm definitely weak to poison though. Bug won't resist it. Am I gonna run out of slashes or Giga Drains first? They all have something already. Canberry. Okay. Nothing. House. Pesto. Maybe I need to check them a bit sooner. There's 5 meowths I should check after every 5 battles. You sure? This is my last Giga Drain, so. Got about 15 minutes left for the night. Okay, we can just slash him then. Shit. Just wasted time, all it is. Two. Might be worth running from Golbats if they have flying. They have flying type attacks. Wanted to avoid. Right. Five. Some more. No rare candies yet, but we'll see. Have only started this. So it'll probably go faster if I just go to a place where Pokemon are weak and I just massacre them in one hit. Kind of want to be building experience at the same time. Can you slash on the Marowaks? Ooh, okay, maybe not. I'll take that. Gotta run. Full bats, we just have to run from. Very pesto bait. Actually, didn't do that. I have the luck. Was not that lucky. Yeah, take out things here. See how quickly that goes. Not a lot of experience gain, but maybe because I'll be getting items faster. I was wondering how you get berries. This seems to be it. Jeez. do this one until I run out of slashes, and then we'll do more research on this technique, if it's worth pursuing further. Either way, it's looking like I'll try to make next Saturday the finale for Pokemon FireRed as we go and catch Mewtwo. And Sunday I can start with Pokemon Legends ZA. Thursday and Friday, doing a Star Fox retrospective. And I thought I had Star Fox Adventures. Turns out I don't have Star Fox Adventures. I need to find myself a copy of Star Fox Adventures. Hopefully there hasn't been massive demand for that game recently. So the goal is to start that on Thursday. I'll see if I can find a copy. Getting a lot of berries. I'd kind of like to do those games in order. You have Assault. I did confirm. I saw the disc. And I do have Zero. The Wii is going to get packed up. Already have some boxes packed up. The PS2, PS3, PS4, PSP, PlayStation 1. I got Genesis and Dreamcast in one of them. 360 games are all packed up. The Wii and Wii U games. Just need to pack up the DS and 3DS are also packed up. And the Game Gear stuff. Yeah, all that's left is the Switch, Switch 2, and GameCube games. That's why I kind of want to get started on Star Fox Adventures. I can hopefully finish that and then pack it up before moving date. This is a faster technique to go through and get items. But so far, I've just been getting berries. Don't know if there's like a specific location I should be hitting up. Or if it is really just that random, that chance. And so it's a neat technique to experiment with. It is going to be useful for gathering resources. Giga Drains left. Why not kill a pigeon? I mean, I am level 63. Good. Oh, it's a Growlithe! Ooh, first one it didn't kill. 4 times resist. Suicune. Alright, well, I guess I know what I'm grinding this week. Honestly, I need to grind my rank in Marvel Rivals. Reached gold yet for the season. Do that. Well, that's my priority, and then I'll be grinding this when I don't feel up to grinding more rivals. Okay. Yeah, and this will give me a good spot to like read up more on this technique, see what other tricks I should be using. The chances of finding rare candies, because I found none. I have 2 on me. No more rooms to store items. PC fills up. Oh, there is not a lot of item slots. Jeez. Okay, well, that's kind of disappointing. Right. Yeah, no Balatro for me this week. No, the game's just too much fun, too addicting. All right. So looking to grinding for some levels. We can fight Mewtwo on a more equal footing. That way, have a better chance of getting the capture. Parasect is a good bet because Bug should resist psychic attacks. Got the Spore for instant sleep slash can crit. Oh, when it recovers, I have slash to hit it with. A good drain should give me some sustain. I just don't have anything to do um small amounts of damage, so I can like thread the needle on getting it to red health. That's what false swipe would be ideal for, but it only learns it as an egg move. I don't know if I want to spend the time to breed, take the time to breed the multiple Parises required to get one with false swipe and then level it all the way to 70 so I could fight. If this rare candy farming technique works, then yeah, might be something I could do. I don't want to spend all year on Fire Red, much as it is like go back and play it. Like we do have other games I wanted to get to this year. Got the Star Fox retrospect, which just at because yeah, new Star Fox coming out. I saw the rumors that there might be one, so I was like, play through all the Star Fox. It could happen, right? And yeah, I should be done with them just as the new one comes out. There's that got added. We were playing through a few RPGs. Arc Rise Fantasia. Did not forget that. I do want to go back and finish it up, play that. I did want to do a Dante series run through. I eventually want to get to Mega Man Battle Network. I don't know when that'll happen. I did want to get to replaying the Grandia series. Grandia 2 is one of my favorite RPGs, and I never played the first one. And I got a copy of Grandia 3 from my friend I'd never played. Grandia all like a maybe this year. Wanted to finally go through Tales of the Abyss, Dance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp, Legends EA, which is like right there, sitting in the Switch, so I could pack everything. It could still go. Um, Castlevania Curse of Darkness. We're gonna get a new Castlevania this year. I need to throw that on this list. That should be out by Halloween. So every October we do our Spooky Ween. Great time to play Castlevania and Resident Evil game. Yeah, played Village yet. Of course, I haven't played Requiem. Um, yeah, there's a lot to get to. Did 23, no, 22 games last. At 8 to go through. There's a lot to play. I think I'm reaching my fulfillment with FireRed, which is a lot more than I've ever done. Also, still want to make time to do the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Maybe that can come after Legends EA. All right. Not coming to the channel. Feel free to follow, hang out, grind Pokemon, chat. Thanks a lot for stopping by, Root of All Beers. I appreciate the discussion, the info of either remembering or learning new things about. But yeah, you can also follow me on Blue Sky at Radiant Soul. I'll post the stream updates on there. Yeah, make this new Star Fox stuff updated. I can find Star Fox Adventures for not $1 million. Yeah, all these VODs go up on the YouTube channel Radiant Soul Gaming, where you can find the full playthroughs of big list of games like Born Overlord, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, went through that whole series, X-Men Legends 1 and 2, Shadow the Hedgehog for the first time, Donkey Kong 64, and the Donkey Kong Country series. That was a lot of fun. A Bonanza, Metroid. Just finished Astral Chain, Hades 2. There's a lot on there. Check it out. Radiant Soul Gaming on YouTube. Yes, once again, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Until next time, hope you all stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you around. Bye bye.